I have just received the all clear. So, without further ado, let's throw it off to the runners.
On the way.
For sure.
All right.
Are you guys ready for the countdown? Actually, get that right there. All right, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yo, what up, GDQ? What up? I'm Pessimism. We got, you guys want to do the couch? Let them guys know who you beautiful people are.
Carcinogen, SDA.
I am Raw Derps.
Barbie X Edge.
Oh, that's not good right there.
All right, so the beginning section of the game. Wake up in a cell. You have literally nothing except a playing manual. What this playing manual is for, we do not know yet.
No, we do not.
It's a mystery.
So it can be said. So we're picking up this knife here. The knife is Code Veronica's knife has a pretty decent reputation as the most powerful knife in the Resident Evil series. And the reason for this is because it deals damage every frame that it connects with an enemy, as opposed to just slashing once and doing like 7, 10 damage or however ever much it is.
And you see I have a rocket launcher in my inventory, but
Yeah.
that will not be used. I just have it set up in New Game Plus.
Right. That's just that just happens to be there because he cleared the game with an S rank on another file, and it just like unlocks it as on the system file by default. But he is putting it away right now. So these first set of zombies here, just running 3 steps.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh yeah. So a thing about zombies, we should probably get that out of the way right now.
Yeah.
Zombies are zombies in this game. They have some pretty interesting movesets, and they tend to cut you off a lot. So it's like basically any time that we're going to say, okay, so this is how it works, the zombies are going to do exactly the opposite. That's just a fact of life with Code Veronica zombies. But what happened there was normally the way that line works is Pessimism is supposed to run 3 steps and then do like a sharp turn and then do like another turn to the right after passing those 2. But was that an instant bite or was it a I wasn't really paying attention.
Instant.
It was an instant. Okay.
Yes.
So zombies in this game, whenever they go. They tend to have multiple states, like one where they're just like kind of shambling forward. But then there's another where they gradually pick up speed, or sometimes they immediately go full speed, and then they throw their arms out. And when they do that, then they go into a state where it's like pure grab frames. All they can do is just like all you can do is just like try to run the opposite direction or try to shoot them and hope that they just like. Hope that the hit stun is enough to like stop them. But because we have no weapons, we have no choice but to take the bite, unfortunately.
Also, to my left, we have Major Jiggling. To the right, the homie Patrick Draven.
Yeah, we got our.
Make sure you give those guys a shout out.
Yeah, what is going on, guys? Right. So, pretty much any time that there is a pickup where Claire will bend down. That was also another insta-bite.
No,
Zombie
that was
wasn't?
that was shakeable.
Okay, that was shakeable.
If you, when you're picking up an item, if you press right and action at the same time, it cancels out the bending over animation, so it saves time.
Yeah, it saves about, I'd say, 0.75 second every pickup.
But the reason I didn't try it on like the flamethrower, the extinguishers, because if you don't get it, the zombies gonna creep up right behind you and grab you. So I just bend over and get it for
Right.
safety reasons.
But let's see. Yeah, so the zombies in the graveyard here, they pretty much respawn no matter what. So killing them is rather pointless. So we're just gonna like push around them.
This room right here is a heavy reset. Well, I mean, the prison in general is a heavy reset
Yeah.
point.
Fortunately,
But this
they're all-
room specifically.
Nice entry.
Yeah, that's very, very good entry. Fortunately, they're all in their standard shambling state. They're not going turbo or anything. I have a feeling that that zombie right there, the burning one, is about to go turbo.
If you're able to mash quickly, you can get out of the grab without taking damage. I failed to do it that time. But generally speaking, as I said before, dodging zombies in this Resident Evil is very different compared to all the others.
Right. Because there's some animations, you know, because the corridors and like the general level design and corridors in Code Veronica, like everything is very, very tight movement. It's not very easy to like veer around zombies as it is in previous Resident Evil games. So, but they also have move sets where they can just like lunge directly to the right, like 90 degrees to the right or 90 degrees to the left, and just like grab you, take a chunk out of your neck. They're not very forgiving in this game.
Yeah, there's not so much going on right now, so if you have any lovely donations, go ahead, sir.
Please deposit.
Yeah,
any
well,
metallic
we've got
items you have
a nice
in the
one.
security box.
Major Jiggling donates $500.
Young Brad.
Yeah!
All he says is, my
Is
lord.
there a Major Jiggling in the crowd?
This beautiful man right here.
Who? Man,
GG, Brad. That's what's up, homie.
good stuff, good stuff.
He says, my lord chooses where the money goes.
Yes, my lord. Let's give it to,
Kill the animals.
what was it, Super Metroid or Mega Man? Which one are we doing? Oh, that was good. Super Metroid, kill the animals.
Kill the animals it is.
That's a good one. Yeah. The zombies in this, the zombies so far have actually been pretty cooperative, which is nice.
Yeah.
But generally, the easiest dodges that you can hope for are the ones where they're one, not going turbo, and two, you have to kind of graze them a little bit. Like you kind of run at them, and then you take like a slight curve, you know, do a sharp right or a sharp left, and generally it throws off their it throws off the hit detection for their grabs.
We're just going to be pushing some boxes here. If you have another one, go ahead.
Yes. We have $50 from Insidion. I said years ago that I'd donate as soon as I had the means to, and time to make good on that. Love Mega Man X runs as well, so I gotta chip in to see that.
Hear you on
Yeah.
that.
The area coming up here. All we're going to do is just correct our angle and hold up. You can actually push the zombies over the railing here if you get bit.
Here's the introduction for the lovely Doberman dogs that everyone knows in Resident Evil. Generally speaking, they're not too much of a problem in this game, unless you take bad lines.
Yeah, I can't really find any occasions in Code Veronica where dogs are going to waste a lot of time, but occasionally they bust out with a command grab, kind of like a remake-esque command grab where they just like grab your arm and start biting you, shaking you vigorously, and that tends to waste a lot of time, like about 7 seconds if you get grabbed by one. So it's a pretty sizable chunk of time, and there's really not much you can do about dodging that, but it exists. Let's remember here, there's multiple ways to deal with this room, but Pessimism's personal preference.
There's a command grab right there. You
Yeah,
can
that
really
was the example of the turbo zombie grab. Basically, what happens is you get bit instantly, and you can't shake out of it. Like normally in Code Veronica, you're able to just like waggle the stick and just like throw the zombie off without getting bit.
Also I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's cool. It's just that's like the one time. It's the one Resident Evil game where you can actually get away with shaking off a zombie and having it not bite you.
Yeah, for getting faster text, you just really hold down action. In other Resident Evil games, you mash for speed, but this one and pretty much the older ones is just hold, and the text will go by as fast as they can.
Yeah.
Here we get to save. We have to go save everyone's favorite character in this game,
I love Steve.
Steve Burnside. That's the reason everyone's watching this run right now is for Steve.
Save the Steves.
Yeah, so you could either take a sort of zigzag pattern between those first two zombies, or you can hug the wall on the right. Kind of difficult to say which one is more consistent. But in general, because the zombies have a very, very high grab rate, it's actually quite fortunate that there is an ability that lets you break out without taking a bite. But it is quite infuriating when you get grabbed by a turbo zombie and you can't break out of it. Especially back to back. Sometimes it can happen up to 3 times in a room.
$50 from Blood Fencer. I've been watching every GDQ event for the past 6 years, and it just keeps getting better. Looking forward to seeing Code Veronica for the very first time getting destroyed completely in the glitch run.
Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it.
So you'll notice earlier the handgun was not taken. There's not too terribly many enemies that you actually need to kill in Code Veronica. Like mostly on the first disc, you just like kind of leave everything alive mostly. So putting away the handgun, you know, maybe all the people at home, you know, might be wondering, you know, you see Claire running around with a knife, and only a knife. It's like, well, is this a knife run? What's going on here? But it's actually, it just so happens that the knife is actually the fastest way to kill the first enemy that we're going to come across. So it's not like a pure knife run.
We have 25 from Rail Mom. Another small donation for Doctors Without Borders. Continue with building momentum of donations for this great cause. Thanks again to the gaming community, the organizers, staff, and donors for their efforts.
That zombie can be a little tricky sometimes.
Yeah, it's actually there's actually several ways that dodge can mess up. But basically, it's like with some of these zombies, you have to guess which line to take, and it's like not really possible to react and come up with a backup strat like once you realize what the zombie is about to do. So if you're running in front of the zombie, then the zombie could go turbo and just grab and bite you instantly. But if you're running behind him, sometimes what he'll do is he'll have a sort of spin in place. Dark Souls players will be more familiar with the term poise, where the zombie basically has more poise than Claire, so you can't push behind him when he spins around. Like sometimes the zombie has more poise than Claire.
Yeah, it's not like RE1 where you can push zombies aside. Yeah, there are in cases where you can't push zombies, and it's a really bad situation.
Yeah.
Especially if you guess wrong.
Haven't really tested too terribly much, but generally zombies, like for Claire, the zombies do have more poise for the most part. But you can basically, the best you can do is like try to graze them, just like kind of slide off of their hitbox, and hopefully you're able to evade their grab detection just a little bit. This crowd over here,
That was awesome.
No,
that was good. That's really good.
but yeah, that was actually quite risky. Pessimism doing a little bit of showboating over here. Like once you grab the biohazard card, there's like the easiest way would normally be to just like sort of lure the zombies towards you a little more and then just kind of run behind them on the hole. Or you can run in front of the zombies if they aren't if they're shambling at like their slowest speed. But what he did just there was there was just enough of a gap, so you know it's not too fast, not too slow, but but he seized the opportunity and he was able to just go right through there.
Yes, my lord.
My lord.
Me lord.
Yes.
My lord.
And anonymous $5 that says, I want to congratulate Raw Derps on a great run of RE1. Glad to be awake for the RE block. I wish you luck on the Code Veronica run, Pessimism. I will do my best to stay awake for it.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, make some noise from Raw Derps. Awesome run.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. I'm glad I could be here.
Yes, my lord.
My lord. Thank you, my lord.
Yeah, if you have another donation, go ahead. Not
Yeah.
so much going on right now.
$50 from Cosmo Other Coder. Been watching on demand for a couple years. First time watching live. Keep it going, guys. Oh, and animals, frames, and all other speedrunning stuff. Duck151 with $30. Staying up extra late for the Resident Evil runs, and it's definitely been worth it. Best of luck on the run. Donation goes to save the animals because they'd save you if it was up to them.
Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Cabs with $50. Wake up, watch amazing speedruns, donate to a good cause, sleep, repeat. Ah, the good life. Accord with $10. First time watching from the UK. Sorry I couldn't donate more. I loved playing Code Veronica on the Dreamcast as a kid, and I can't wait to see it glitched out. Ruo with $7.50. Sporadic SGDQ watcher and first time donating. What you guys are doing is amazing, and keep up the good work. $50 from Enza Denimo 222. Really enjoying the stream. I hope all the runners try hard to beat the games as fast as they can. I think you're gonna try a little bit hard there, Pessimism?
Oh, I'm trying.
Oh yeah.
So this is the first enemy that we have to kill. Good buddy, Stretch Armstrong.
Good old buddy.
Bandersnatch. So Bandersnatches are among the more annoying enemies in the game. But what Pessimism is going to do is he's going to set it up in such a way that he can get as many hits out of the knife as possible.
I messed that up a little bit.
You're a little far forward there, but basically what he was trying to do was he tried to lure the Bandersnatch into, you know, pulling itself across the way, and then try and sort of wedge Claire between the Bandersnatch and the guardrail, so that way he wouldn't have to set back up.
Yeah, done correctly, you
Between
can
slashes.
you just slash him and he misses a couple times. I unfortunately was positioned incorrectly.
That was an insta, wasn't it?
No, that was
No.
a shakeable one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. He like
Over,
if it was instant, then
It would
like
just
then,
happen.
yeah, like the bite would have happened. Like the bite noise would have happened like a split second after he's like ah.
yeah, over time, people will know that, like, okay, that was instant, and no, that was not instant. It happens quick. Like, it's like you can tell when the bite happens, like, and then you can tell when it's not like the command grab.
In most Resident Evil games, when you get put into caution, your running speed is decreased. Fortunately for Code Veronica, there is a decrease, but it's extremely minimal compared to, say, RE2, RE3, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. It's basically it's not completely negligible, but it's also just enough that grabbing a green herb would wind up actually losing you more time to heal from that. So we're just going to wait until the next first aid spray to heal. But it definitely lowers your turning radius, like, or your turning speed rather, by about 3 to 5%, and it also lowers your speed by about 1%. I'd probably say like around 2% actually.
You have any more, my friend?
Absolutely do. We got $200 from your old dad. I've donated every GDQ, so this won't. Yes, thank you. Your old dad would be proud to hear you clapping. I've donated every GDQ so far, so this won't be any different. I know this money will go to a good cause. Good luck to all the runners, and thank you, staff and commentators. Your old dad is proud of you. An extra $50 goes to the guy in the red plaid shirt to save or kill the animals.
I'll say save the animals.
What?
Oh, we're saving them.
Yeah, I mean, we just had $500 go towards killing the animals. I think I want to stir the pot a little bit.
At least 50.
Just a little bit.
I'm a little worried, but I'm sure you can clear this just fine. He's in the deepest of cautions right now.
Yeah, red caution. So right now, Pessimism has less than 100 HP.
Yeah.
Which is out of Claire's max of 200. Whenever you go under, actually it's really more under under 50 HP, I think. So this is actually like really close.
We have an anonymous $500 donation.
Ooh.
Oh.
One of my favorite and most memorable AGDQ moments was catching Carsey's Resident Evil HD Remaster run at the start of last year, and I fell in love with watching horror game runs ever since. Good luck to Pessimism.
Thank you for your luck. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in.
That's very fortunate you
Yeah,
got
like I
that
said, the
shake
burst that
off.
guy off, otherwise I probably would have been in danger. Fortunately, we're about to come across 2 killing items, so I'll get put back up to fine.
We've got $10 from Mr. Marximus11. Always great to donate to an awesome cause, but even better when one of my favorite streamers and friends is running an amazing game. Pess is the best. Much love, and I know you're going to smash this run.
Yeah, much love. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Scary jump scares. Here's the healing that we would appreciate at this point.
Yeah, it's a good thing that it's there too. So that should heal you back up to around 150. Damage data hasn't really been mined for this game yet. All we know is that the max HP value is 200. Less than 101 and you're in caution, so you suffer speed decreases at that point. But you don't suffer any major speed decreases until you are in danger, which is around 25 HP or less, I believe.
$10 from S. Dreadnog. New to speedrunning, and I absolutely love it, just as much as I love the cause this is for. Good going, guys.
Thanks for your donation.
Mad as a Hatter donates us $150. Says, I never knew this existed until I stumbled on through it through Carl Sagan 42. Hope this is a much needed pick update. Cheers from Alaska.
What's up, Alaska?
Hello, Alaska.
So the bowgun here is going to be...
Oh, I messed that up.
No. Oh, okay, you hit 9 instead of 2. I was like, wait, but you hit 2.
$150 from Von Osmonds. Longtime viewer, first time donating. Almost slept through the segment I wanted to donate in, but here you go. Kill the frames, and save the animals.
So the bowgun there, as I was saying, is requisite for... well, first up, these albinoids here, you just absolutely can't... you absolutely can't get through there, except maybe like...
It's possible to run through them.
It's possible. It's possible to run through them, but it's a very, very, very slim chance.
Yeah,
So you're more likely to suffer like 1 electric shock going through there, like about 1 or 2 electric shocks. But we needed the bowgun for the glitch that we are about to perform later. It's not like a terribly game-breaking glitch, but it does significantly change out the route throughout Disc 1 for Claire.
Mm-hmm.
But also because we need explosive arrows for some bosses later as Chris. But this is pretty much the end of the training facility section.
$10 from Herbsy. Hey guys, keep on going. Watch the GDQ for 3 years now, and it's always fun. Just bought a shirt too. Have fun, and good luck to everyone.
Thank you, thank you.
London donated $5. I am excited to see you run Code Veronica, Pessimism. I wish you luck on the run and hope the best for you, because Code Veronica can be a hard run to do. Great job on the run again, Raw Derp. Always enjoyable seeing you run the games.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Much love.
Okay.
You grabbed that one?
Wow, those iframes.
Why that one as opposed to the ones like...
What's that?
I said, why that bowgun pickup as opposed to this one over here?
Well, it's for double. It's for safety. So in case anything goes wrong for Tyrant or Tyrant on the plane, I don't have to go and pick him up in the spider room in Antarctica.
Oh, okay.
Because that Brian saw it happen to me last night. It's terrible.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate. That's the nature of the run, though.
Yeah, but thank you for the message of the luck and everything. I appreciate it. You're right. This Resident Evil game is definitely one of the hardest in the franchise to run. If you have any more, my friend. Fortunately, not too much of a talk about right now until like the glitches come up and boss fights and stuff.
There's still a fair bit to talk about between now and then, but
Yeah, I can get some. Adam donates $25. Hey guys, this is Adam Korlick with Figure It Out Productions, and I just wanted to help aid the speedrunning community. Keep up the good work.
thank you, Adam Korlick.
Mattia5 donates $35. Happy to donate to a good cause. Watch out for those zombies and save those frames.
Yeah, those zombies are feisty tonight.
Yeah. So this puzzle over here, just tracing the lineage of the very well-adjusted Ashford family. Which is really just, press all the buttons in the right order and grab the hidden ceramic, typical Resident Evil style.
You guys remember when we got a $500 anonymous donation? He donates again with $50. Snitch Hots accidentally sent the $500 to anonymous, so here's another $50 just so Carsey knows I actually managed to catch him on the couch.
Thank you, Snitch. Thank you so much.
Rithindel also with $150. Hello from Australia. I've been watching for a few years now, and I can finally donate. Thank you all for this amazing event and amazing charity.
Getting in some of that esports rep. Snitch is actually, it's actually a Heroes of the Storm player.
Actually, can I note real quick that it's a quality of life thing that if you have a full inventory and you try to grab like a green herb or a fast, I think maybe even a blue herb, if you're poisoned, you can actually use that herb or fast even if your inventory is full, which is nice.
It is very nice, yes. Thought I hit 8 by accident, but I hit 9. This is a lovely tune for the Ashford family.
I don't foresee anything bad happening.
No.
Mm-mm.
It's quite nice.
Oh, we got one of our long-arm friend here.
The truth be told, that is actually That is actually like not a particularly overwhelming entrance for that particular Bandersnatch, but Bandersnatches are, I think, like part of the scare appeal in Bandersnatches is just that they have a lot of HP and are also stretchy, have a lot of reach, so they're just a little unpredictable, I guess.
I'm gonna try to get a line to where it throws his Bandersnatch out to where it doesn't try to slap me.
Nice. Nice.
Well, he went for it, but he missed luckily for me. Also, you might ask yourself, why do I have the lighter equipped? Basically, there are bats in this game, and the lighter keeps them from attacking you.
Yeah, like generally Code Veronica in itself is a very, very dark game. So having a lighter to be able to find your way around is quite nice. But it also has the added benefit of keeping away bats.
Keep focused, brother.
We have $50 from Jan40. Hey there, keep up the good work and love watching the stream during my summer holidays, but please save the animals, not frames. Greetings from Germany and good luck to everyone.
Cheers from USA, my friend.
Speaking of Save the Animals, a quick update on Save the Animals versus Kill the Animals. Kill the Animals is ahead by $114. Very, very close race. They're both sitting around 30,000. So as this gets closer and closer to Super Metroid, I hope you make that work.
Where is your empathy, people?
Kill the Animals was winning for the longest time last year out of nowhere. Save came out and won.
I
And
feel like
GDQ,
I feel like
80.
Save the Animals is overdue. You know, it needs to happen.
Did you say it's overdue?
Did I say that?
I don't know.
Well, Save the Animals needs to win at least once. You know, I'm sure it's won maybe past GDQs. Has it?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's won like
HGDQ.
once or twice.
Okay.
I think one of the runners was actually on like a good run too, and then he had to save the animals, and he was like, "No, what the heck?"
Oh, it had to happen.
Yeah, it had to.
So generally with Bandersnatches, their tracking is the main problem, less their hitboxes.
Ow.
So they tend to do like a little bit of a Dark Souls-esque, like I'm going to track you while I'm in the middle of the attack. So when the attack hits, you're taking damage, sort of thing. But depending on how you approach them, depending on how you come at them, you can sometimes avoid the attacks. This one over here, you just have to run completely perpendicular, and he'll miss. Because that attack only tracks for maybe a few frames before he actually commits to it. So we're going to be solving the rest of this area here, going to pick up the Eagle Plate, but not before we dodge a couple more Bandersnatches.
Yes, this next room coming up is very dangerous. I actually died here when I was practicing a few days ago. Hopefully they are nice.
Yeah. Well, generally, as long as you...
Ooh,
That was not the start we wanted.
it's fine.
Yeah. It'll be fine. Yeah,
Okay, that's
that's
good.
good.
Okay, we're fine.
Yeah. It seems like if you just run directly towards them,
There we go, cool.
Nice.
that's good.
I got my buttons mixed up right there.
Eh.
It happens.
I think Pessimism was trying to clap, I'm not sure.
No, he
yeah,
was.
I was.
Yeah.
He put forth the effort. I saw it.
But yeah, generally it seems like as long as you run towards the center of the Bandersnatch's hitbox, then if you're close enough, they will miss. As long as they don't do like the as long as they don't do like the insides, or as long as they don't do like the inside out swipe that some of them do, where they just hit 90 degrees in front of them, then you generally should not get hit if you're close enough when they attack.
That second Bandersnatch was very tamed. Normally it would turn around and try to go for another hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those like
And
that like
smack.
that Bandersnatch is like a picture perfect example of like exactly how far their arms can stretch.
They can smack you from a mile away. Doing a little backtracking here, going back to the first part of the game where I got like the extinguisher and stuff like that.
That wasn't turbo, was it?
No.
No, that was just a bad line.
I'm
Five.
just hoping you won't get jinxed. That's all.
What's that?
That's why I keep asking. Was that turbo? Was that turbo?
So there's a little trick right there to where you can like start, then you can run to the side, but unfortunately I did not get it. And this zombie right here is a little tricky as well. Oh, I got it. Okay, good.
Nice.
That's good. That's. But yeah, some of the doors in this game, like if they're like the doors where you don't press X to open them and load the other rooms. Sometimes there's doors that slide open. Those you can pause, and the door will continue opening while you're in the pause menu. So you can set up for some pretty slick dodges that way before the zombies actually aggro.
Get a lovely 20-second door here.
But it's supposed to be foreboding.
It is.
This guy
Oh,
sometimes
boy.
this zombie right here is always in turbo state. If he grabs you, he's going to bite you 100% of the time. And sometimes he likes to swerve to the right.
Nice.
That was great. But this particular, I know. It's like, but that's a zombie, you know. But that zombie is actually
It's very special.
yeah, he's an especially bad zombie because he has a lot of HP. He's always in turbo, and he's actually like legitimately trolly. He's programmed to swerve out of your way deliberately so that you miss. And as you saw, normally, you know, taking a load of grenades to the face would normally blow your head off and probably half your torso, but that zombie disagrees.
Get a lovely 2 in here, pushing this thing around.
Yeah, we have $5 says, "Hey, I'm Pico, watching from Spain. Just wanted to say good luck to Pessimism and thanks to the Couch Crew. Also, save the animals."
Thank you, Pico. Appreciate it.
Cheers, Pico.
Thank you.
Dan P with $5. "Much love to all the runners and behind-the-scenes staff. You are all truly heroes."
Yes, they are indeed.
$50 from X9 just says, "Hi, David."
What's up, David?
dodge.
How's it going?
Hello.
David seems really cool.
Yes, yes, he does. Hello.
Is there David anywhere in the crowd?
I don't know.
I can be David.
No, I want to be David.
Everyone gets to be David.
Yeah.
Everyone gets to be David some days. Everyone has their David days.
We have $133 from Twizta.
Ooh.
"I never dare to play these games myself. Glad someone else can do it for me. Love from Sweden. Also, save the animals."
Hope you're enjoying the run, my friend. Basically, we're pretty much out of the really dangerous spots for Island 1 with Claire. The rest of it, we're setting up, getting ready to go do the glitch and then just smash through everything.
Yeah, there isn't too terribly much else except leading towards the exit, the first disc.
Which is fortunate because there's only one disc for the Xbox 360 version and the PS3 version. The Dreamcast, I believe, has 2 discs, correct?
Yeah.
And also the GameCube, right?
Yeah, the Dreamcast and GameCube versions both have 2 discs, but in my mind and in my heart, this is still disc 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Always.
Got
It
good
is-
luck
yeah.
on the Bandersnatches here. Mr. Albert Wesker makes his introduction, but you will not see it.
Yeah. In this cutscene here, actually, some of you might be familiar with the rat Dij. You can actually see him behind the plant during the Wesker cutscene. Capcom actually created a fun little scavenger hunt in this game. There's a battle game that you can unlock as a bonus, and by completing said battle game, you can find a diary written by a rat that you occasionally see in a cutscene.
So here we're setting up the glitches. You see where my lighter is.
Right. So basically, what he's doing is he's equipping the flame arrows.
I have no idea if that messes it up, does it?
No, you're good. You're
Okay,
good.
yeah.
Okay,
I've
so
actually never
just
got left out of
do it.
that.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
mess it
yeah.
up. Yeah, you got it.
Nice.
So the glitch is what it is it is a quantity value. Like it basically changes the quantity value of one weapon with another, or with another item. And in this case, instead of drawing from the 10 explosive bowgun arrows that are currently in the bowgun, it keeps the weapon model loaded as well as the attack animation, and it instead draws from the 80 or so regular arrows whenever you use one bowgun bolt. So now he's able to use 80 explosive arrows. But basically what it does is how it works is the playing manual. What you do is you say, for instance, you have the playing manual in slot 1, and you have a weapon in slot 2, and the thing you want to draw the quantity value from in slot 3. What you do is, instead of reading the playing manual from the menu, you go into the file menu instead with the playing manual still in slot 1. If you open it and hit use, then the glitch will not work. So instead you need to go to the file menu, hit playing manual, and then it will eliminate the playing manual from your inventory that way. But the trick is, it moves everything over without changing what is in the equipment slot. So that's what allows that glitch to work.
Fortunately for us, the Bandersnatches aren't there when coming in. Of course, they appear after. And right here is where you'll see that the glitch is very nice. Just smash through zombies that are in the way.
Yeah. As you can see here, he kind of slid off of the zombie while he was still going down. Their hitboxes don't. Their hitboxes and their collision boxes don't turn off until their death animation is complete. So sometimes you can get caught up if you lower your weapon and start running immediately. That's the fortunate thing about Code Veronica, is the recovery times are fast.
You can do a little menu trick by holding down, or down right at the same time, so you can glide through the menu like that.
So we went from slot 1 to slot 4 to slot 5 to slot 8. Menuing is very helpful in Resident Evil games. Just like trying to optimize your menus. Don't go into your inventory more than you absolutely have to. But the effect of the value swap glitch, or the playing manual glitch, lasts for as long as you don't choose to equip another weapon. So as long as Pessimism doesn't equip another weapon, we're safe. We can still use it.
I actually have a question about that. When you get to play as Claire again later, do you keep that same glitch?
No. The effect of the glitch goes away as soon as there is an in-game event where the weapon model would be unequipped. So in Claire's case, that would be after Nosferatu. So as long as you know as long as another weapon is not equipped, then it'll stay for as long as Nosferatu, and you can keep using explosive arrows as long as you pick up regular arrows.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Definitely. It does make a lot of sense.
But there's also an alternative method to the glitch which allows you to get an infinite green herb. If you have the playing manual in slot 1, your handgun in slot 2, and a green herb in slot 3, yes, Sugar, I know. If you have the green herb in slot 3, then you can use the playing manual glitch, and it would transport the green herb into your equipment slot, at which point you could fire it off because it's a quantity value of 1. But the green herb has a unique property in Code Veronica in that whenever its quantity value is at 0, what'll happen is you can use it and it just underflows to 65,535, so you can just keep using it over and over again. So you have what is essentially an infinite green herb.
We got $20 from Shape-Shifting Silverware. Forgot to rinse off my pot and almost made soapy pasta. I reckon this run has me suitably entertained and or distracted.
Glad you're enjoying it, my friend.
Ray Crest with $40. Thanks to all the runners to do a wonderful show. Big kisses from France. Luvic with $50. Awesome event as every time. What about some moo for everyone involved? Moo for the runner, moo for the tech crew, moo for the reader, moo for everyone.
Moo, moo, moo.
Guess what I want to kill?
The cows?
Moo?
The cows.
But they make the milk.
They also make the beef.
Claire!
Also, another trick you can do, you can move around before you can actually gain control of Claire. Like normally, I would be facing straight, but you see I was facing down when I was able to control Claire again. It's a cool little trick that'll save you a second. Now we have the ever so lovely alarm that goes on for like the next 5-6 minutes.
We've got $10 from Lucy56. Watching GDQ since 4 years, and horror speedruns are always the best. It's nice to see the runners speedrunning Resident Evil games. Good luck to Pessimism, and a lot of greetings from my favorite speedrunner, Carsey, on the couch.
What's up?
Yo, what up? Thank you, thank you. For some reason, that cutscene didn't trigger when it was interesting.
What, the one where he runs? I kind of
Yeah.
dozed off for a sec.
The one where like he shows him running off. For some reason, it didn't trigger when I stopped climbing. I just automatically hit select.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Must have hit it a frame in advance or something. So right about here, you know, you could even go as far as to put the bowgun with explosive bolts away, and you would still have it. You would still have it equipped. So there's one such example of the of the bending cancel that was mentioned at the start of the run actually working. Like again, the way you do that is you press right in action on the same frame, and in doing so, you cancel the bend down animation to pick up items. So it's something that could be done completely on accident, but if you're really good at it, it would actually save an upwards of, I don't know, how many items do you actually have to bend down to pick up?
Probably save close to, I don't know, 40, 45 seconds throughout the entire run.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how many items that require you to actually bend down. Yeah, I don't know.
So if it saves about 0.8, yeah, if it saves about 0.8 seconds every time you pick it up, so it adds up a lot. That's like almost a second each time. So it could probably be like maybe like 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Seems about right, yeah.
Yeah.
30 seconds is a lot.
I'm not sure if you can tell, but the self-destruct system has been activated. Unfortunately, you can't do said glitch here because there is a cutscene whenever you press the action button. There's like a cutscene that just like pans the camera over to the dead body before Claire picks it up. So you are unable to cancel that. But all this is leading up to raising the bridge so that we can escape the island
via the airplane.
Yeah, via the seaplane over there. And in doing so, it means that we can't go back the way we came, so we have to go all the way around. And while we're doing so, we have to fight a boss.
A boss that's very familiar to the Resident Evil series.
Just a boss.
Until detonation.
So I have to sit through, like, this is one of the few unskippable cutscenes in the game. Well, you can skip this one, which introduces the boss, but otherwise you actually have to sit and watch the elevator physically go up. And then we're also getting like these extra long opening sequences with the boom, 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 pretty much every door.
The tension is real.
Yeah. So we're going to just use the explosive arrow glitch on this boss over here. (13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, 18. 19? 20.
What does it take to stop this man? What does it take?
I seem to have... It takes about 20 explosive arrows to take him down. And then it's going to take 24 when we encounter him again in the plane.
On the plane.
Don't trigger disc 2 just yet, by the way, if at all possible.
Yes, my lord.
My lord.
$50 from RD. Just simply says, awesome event. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your generosity.
30 from Volantis. I'm definitely not that David, but I can still donate. Hi back.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
Markman gave us $23. Much love to the GDQ staff from the Evo staff. Thought I'd donate during my favorite Resident Evil game. Hi, Carsey and Sumichu. Good luck being awesome.
So, Mark.
Wabberjack with $20. You're all doing a great job. Keep it up. P.S. Kill the animals.
Thank you, my lord.
My lord.
I don't know. I think Claire has a nasty habit of saving animals.
Oh, are you referring to? Okay.
The rat. But anyways, the tyrant over here. In order to beat him, it takes 24 explosive arrows. All you have to do for this fight, it's actually really easy. Is you just have to mix up 24 explosive arrows, or just use the glitch and get 24 explosive arrows, and just fire exactly that many, and then catapult him off, and he will never reach you. Alternatively, you could use 3 BOW gas. BOW gas actually cuts down his HP in half, and then followed up with 2 acid rounds. That's another way to kill him without moving. If you look at the top left, you can actually see the DIJ, the rat.
Nice kill.
Thank you, sir.
But yeah, if you look up to
DIJ
the
right there.
yeah, you can see the rat shaking up there. That's actually the DIJ, like who I was mentioning earlier, like the Easter egg. Developer's inside joke.
Wait, this is this too now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, this is Dis 2.
Here, Venomoth is introduced. And Venomoth can do some nasty things, him and his buddies, that you'll see in a little bit.
Our good buddy ATV moonlights as Herbert West.
Herbert West.
The Reanimator.
Ozul with $50. Good luck with the Code Veronica run. Thanks to all you guys contributing to this amazing cause and for all these hours of speedrun entertaining. Greetings from Spain, and of course, kill the animals.
Thank you for your donation. Appreciate it. What am I doing? I think I'm going to a different room.
Still good. Oh man, the reactions. I think if you go long, you'll probably be able to dodge them. Oh yeah, you're good. Yep. There we go. So these spiders are pretty random. When spiders aggro in this game, they just like run at you. They're like hell on wheels. So you kind of have to hope they go in one direction or another, and you generally have to react. But because there's 2 spiders in that room and they're very close quarters, you can't always get what you want, and sometimes they'll grab you or hit you with an acid attack before you leave, because space is very limited to move in there.
Also, it takes forever to kill them. I'm not sure if you mentioned that, but they eat bullets.
Yeah, actually, it's like, yeah, even with grenades, they generally take like 2 or more.
Mm-hmm.
So, unfortunately, I have not found a gun that kills them in one hit. Doesn't really matter too much, though. So for this here, we just have to examine this in order to be able to tell what shape we have to cut the valve handle in later.
$5 from Spiky Peacemaker. Good luck, Pessy. Much peace and love to the entire Resident Evil community. Greetings from Spiky Peacemaker.
Just
The
big.
homie Smuggy. Thanks for that donation, man.
So we're using the BOW gas, and well, not using the BOW gas, but transporting it into this room, and it just happens to break and flood this room. A little lore factoid here: the BOW gas is actually the P epsilon gas from Resident Evil 2, where if you deploy it in scenario A, then it makes the enemies in scenario B in the laboratory stronger, and the effect is still much the same in Code Veronica because there were actually 3 spiders in that room, one of the spiders that we couldn't kill, and that actually winds up becoming the boss spider later. Because
wow.
it's been exposed to, yeah, that's actually the Black Widow that comes out of the ice later.
I never knew that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. It got exposed to the P epsilon gas for too long, so it wound up growing exponentially.
Here are the next bosses that be introduced.
He's not going anywhere, is he?
No.
At least we hope not.
Yeah. So,
No.
as mentioned,
Open? No.
as mentioned before, you can just go ahead and straight up put away the grenade launcher and the bow gun, and you'll still have the glitch enabled. So, as you can see, Claire still has her bow gun equipped. It'll still fire explosive arrows. Basically, just generally using it to trash zombies in tight corners or in tight corridors and killing bosses. It's significantly easier to use the crossbow, or really any other gun for that matter, than it is to use the sniper rifle on Nosferatu. So with the so the valve handle, now that we have that, we can use that to cut an octagonal valve handle in the machinery room across the way from here, and that's what we're going to use to turn off the flow of poison gas, which is preventing us from escaping.
Good old clumsy Steve.
That's right. His infatuation with Claire. That was an accident.
You were hoping to bank that for Steve later.
Right.
Speaking of Steve,
I was trying to do the menu thing I was talking about earlier. Down right has the cross. Oh well.
yeah. Sometimes an unfortunate side effect of fast menuing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
It should be fine, because when he gets to the platform where the boss fight happens, there is a hidden fast on the bottom right of the map. Is that right? Should be.
Yeah, actually there is. So you could probably grab that. You're right. There is a fast there.
Small time loss, but
Yeah,
at least you have another healing item.
yeah. It is possible to escape Steve without taking a single hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there is a very small chance that it'll fail. And if it does fail, then
You're toast.
yeah, you need to be able to heal before he hits you, I believe, 3 times, because it does like 110 damage a slash, I think.
If he hits you twice, it's over.
Yeah, if he hits you twice, you're done. So you have to have either a heal, or you have to be able to get the no damage strat. So we're just straight up avoiding the sniper rifle. There's straight up no need for that. Because we already have like 30 explosive arrows.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and look for that bottom left.
Somehow this man is still standing. Oh, he's down.
Yeah, he's
Ooh,
done.
Can you make it? Yes, you got it.
Good job.
Nice.
Right there on the spot.
Ooh, yeah.
Jolly on the
That
spot.
was really close.
Now we're playing as Christopher, which is Claire's brother.
So we still have the knife in our inventory because it's going to be used as a key item later. There's no need to eliminate it. And we're just swapping the handgun and the bullets for the explosive arrows and the...
Oh, that's
yeah, that's
luck.
unfortunate. So he has to do the 2-cycle worm. If the worm busts out and... oh,
nice.
yeah,
So even if you cause enough damage to the worm, it needs to be up as you just saw. Like if he does like a little dive into the ground, you can't
Yeah.
trigger its death scene while it's doing that.
right. The worm has to be out of the ground and screaming in order for you to actually trigger the death animation whenever you deal damage to it. So even if it's at 0 HP, it won't die until the next time that it screams and you hit it.
It'd be a nasty time loss for sure.
But otherwise, it's I mean, it's like the 1 cycle is, I'd say about like 50% of the time you'll get a 1 cycle, but otherwise it's going to be a 2 cycle, and 2 cycle generally wastes like 10 seconds or so. Otherwise, the best you can do between cycles is just get as close as you can to the elevator and spin around and shoot him again.
Yeah, also what you can do is if you don't want to fight the worm is you can go trigger the elevator, run back to the door you came through, and then go to the elevator and you can go in. That's what's done on the knife category.
Wait, you actually don't have to kill the worm?
Yeah, you can just do that, what I just mentioned.
Yeah, you can trigger the elevator. Of course, it takes time for the elevator
Yeah.
to come down.
But if you
can.
go back into the save room and go back out, the elevator's down.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah, that's what's done for the knife.
Yeah, someone was saying that you could avoid the worm, but I didn't actually know that was possible. Huh.
If you have any donations, my friend.
Yeah, I got a couple. I got an anonymous 6. Just says, first time donating. Always a blast watching you.
Thank you, Anonymous 6.
Another anonymous with $10. I found out GDQ in 2013. Definitely one of the best things I ever found on the internet. It's amazing. Kudos to all, and to Carcinogen, I hope to see your RE7 run in a future GDQ. Good luck to all the runners, and the money goes to the reader's choice. Another anonymous, $10. Sad to have missed the Silent Hill 2 run, but glad I can catch the Code Veronica run for a bit before going into work. What's up, Carcy? Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Bruno gives us $30. Love the event and all of the runs. Keep breaking games and borders. Money goes to getting Mega Man X for the marathon. One of my favorite speed games. Palmer with $30. Thanks for everything you do. This goes towards saving the frames. Smash Fiends gives us $5. Good luck to the homie Pessy, and shout out to the homies on the couch and off screen. Donation goes to my Lord's Choice.
The homie Dean.
It's good to hear from you, man.
What's up, dude? Much love, man. Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Cheers, Dean.
So yeah, the this section, we want to choose to get the chemical here first before picking up the doorknob, because if we don't, then we will encounter a sweeper in here when we exit. Sweepers are poisonous
Those are the
hunters,
poison
which will be introduced in a second. Got the bend cancel there.
So many. It's
Yeah.
possible to not get swiped right there, but it's pretty difficult.
Right. By the time he gets the turntable key, though, those hunters will despawn. So killing them isn't really worth it. So all you can do is take a line and hope that you get away with less than 2 hits or so. I don't actually know how much damage hunters do per swipe. I'd probably say like 25, 30.
So let me ask you, just based on what you see here, I want to say which version of the hunter do you think is the most threatening?
Really, it just depends on the room. But I would say that the sweeper is probably the more dangerous one, because when you encounter the sweepers, they're like outside, so they can just like jump and they can just go for the jump attack. But on top of that, they're poisonous, so you won't be finding another blue herb after you encounter them in the training facility, training facility courtyard. So it'd be a while before you could heal from that. So it's like those sweepers just straight up ruin runs.
Gotcha.
Hunters, on the other hand, unless you get hit by a jump attack, like the jump attack actually, contrary to popular belief, hunters don't always instant kill. In Code Veronica, they don't instant kill. They just do more than 50% of your max HP and damage, and they tend to do jump attacks a lot more when you're in caution, and that means you're less than 50% HP already if they're doing jump attacks. So they're just more than likely to do it.
Yeah, they'll shred you real fast.
Yeah. In other Resident Evil games, though, the hunter's instant kill generally only happens. Yeah, so these things right here, speaking of hunters, those cameras right there that Pessimism was having to dodge Metal Gear style, basically whenever they get triggered, the hunters come in through the vents, and you either have to dodge it or kill it. But it still wastes like 3 seconds to get tagged by it, because the intro animation, or rather the you messed up animation.
Return
to your position.
But generally, yeah, like hunters, they don't decapitate unless you're at less than 50% HP. I don't believe they decapitate in Code Veronica. But they still do a lot of damage with jump slashes. So if you get hit by a jump slash, I hope you have health.
Yeah, hunters, particularly in Resident Evil 0, they're very nasty. Just unlock you to death easily.
Yeah, hunters in Remake and hunters in 0 are by far some of the worst, because, well, it's like hunters in 0 are just really, really tanky. And hunters in Remake just have like a lot of extra hit stun. Basically, when you get hit by it, then you're reeling backwards for like 5 seconds for just no reason, which generally sets them up for their instant kill.
KO,
Yeah, their one hit kill. It's like hunters one hit kill very liberally in Resident Evil HD Remaster. This Bandersnatch over here.
Tried.
It's the last Bandersnatch in the game, but he's not in a very he's not in a very auspicious position. There's also some explosive arrows up there, well, some explosive powder up there, but generally you don't need that. It helps to have for Alexia too, but the faster option is going to be grenades. So for the hunters, whenever he exited, the best thing to do is to hug the shutter as closely as possible, because what the hunter will do, because the hunter's hitbox is a little wider, it will swerve off of the level geometry and lose a little bit of distance when chasing you. So he won't jump slash. He won't be able to swipe forward. He'll just be too far away to do anything.
And this hunter will just continuously swiping even though he can't touch you.
Yeah, it's like even if you're on the second floor, like he'll just keep slashing. He'll just keep running. He'll just look for a way to keep attacking you, because it's just like the enemy tracking in this game, I would probably say is the most temperamental thing. Temperamental being very generous, but that's generally what causes you to take a lot of pretty cheap hits for the most part. So to solve this puzzle, you have to have a total of 7 liters of oil, and you do that by hitting the number 3 twice, hit number 5 once, so that you have 1 left over in 5, and then you can just hit 3, 3, 5 again, and then you'll wind up with 7.
They're like shotgun shells over the zombies get up from.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta hit the lever.
Oh,
It's okay, I forget
totally
that too.
autopiloting.
Yeah.
My mistake.
That's okay. It's better. It's better that you get it now as
Yeah.
opposed to like opening the shutter and realizing that the bridge isn't down.
I mean,
Yeah, that happens. That happens to me at least like once every other speed run.
I can't count how many times I made that mistake.
Yeah, but it's such an easy one. It's such an easy one to make because
Yeah.
your brain just kind of
Tunes out.
just kind of fixates on moving to the next room because it's such a tiny thing. But and they're both like, oh well, do I go through door? Do I pull the lever? Just just autopilot through the door. Another hunter here. He's basically going to. By swerving to the right, by swerving to the right, he actually keeps the hunter from jumping. Because the hunter needs to actually be locked on to the direct center of Chris's hitbox in order to be able to jump slash, because it's a proximity-based attack. So for these guys, hunters are actually deaf. So you could just walk around this guy, and as long as he doesn't see you, you're good. But he always moves in like a very specific path. So it's like a patrol pattern, kind of like the guards in Metal Gear Solid.
Good room.
Yeah. Good dodges here. The airport somehow managed to survive the self-destruct system. It was, I don't know, that self-destruct system was actually quite weak. It destroyed only, I think Alfred only wanted to plant charges around like the house.
Here come the sweepers. This is after the loading scene, everything is a very dangerous room. Hopefully they're nice. And let's see.
Yeah, the sweepers here.
You got this, I believe.
By hugging
Good.
that was actually.
That room can turn very bad if you don't go through that door right away.
Yeah. Like, what he did was he collided with the first sweeper. Fortunately, that was an insta-grab. That was an insta-bite.
Yeah.
That was one such example. Was that the first time he's taken an insta this run, or?
Oh no, he's taken plenty.
No.
That zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the sweepers, yeah, it's like you have to take a very specific line to get around it, and if you're off by even a little bit, then you'll get hit and you'll get poisoned, and there's not another blue herb until you go to fight the albinoid.
Yep.
Bit of a pre-turn there for
Yep.
marking those guys. There's a hunter in here. You can just avoid him by
Immediately
holding up.
charging at you. Yep.
Yeah. But
So
it's like
you run
hunters. Yeah,
into the
hunters.
room.
Yeah, hunters generally run faster than you can get away from them. But even worse, they tend to skate forward whenever they attack. So it's like if you're running away from that hunter and he's running towards you, you're going to take a hit. So about the only option you have is to fire off a shot at him. Unless you're in that room where you can just like hold up and just trigger the loading and get away from him.
We have $10 from What Is a Name? Awesome run. Keeps me entertained while working. Money to the red shirt guy in the front row's choice.
Red shirt guy in the front row's choice. Well, there happens to be another guy wearing a red shirt. Why don't we make it towards his choice?
Yeah.
Let's save the animals.
There we go.
I'm just kidding, dude.
Yeah.
We have $30 from Jawdry. Gotta donate for a Resident Evil game as it's my favorite franchise. Good luck, Pessimism.
Yo, thank you so much. Thank you for your time checking out the run. Appreciate it.
And a lovely anonymous $150 donation with just a smiley face.
Aw.
Very nice. Appreciate it.
Thank you. There's a couple more spiders here. The ceiling is just low enough to the point where the second spider there could hit you if you're not hugging the inside wall. But we're gonna hug the inside wall anyway because there's grenades right there that we need for Alexia.
And here's the albinoid, an electric mutant thing, which can be
Albinoid, the electric Pokemon of the albino variety. No, that's literally what they're.
You want to turn that way? Good.
Yeah.
All right, this is good
I
right here.
believe that's the albino that escaped, that you actually saw escape. Isn't
Oh
it?
my God! Did you actually get out of there without getting shocked?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you could do that. Wow.
Nice.
No, that's actually. I legit didn't know that there was a line you could run and not take damage from that, because like usually when you drop into the water to get the plate, the albinoid is going to shock you a few times.
Or if you're really unlucky, as you're bending down, it'll be close enough, it just slams you down.
Yeah.
The albinoid is nasty.
We have $50 from Stubby. First time I'm watching any Resident Evil runs live, and they're awesome. Dude, me too. Also, 99% sure that a friend of mine is watching, as he loves the Resident Evil games. So, if possible, could the runner and/or couch say hi to Joel?
Hello,
Joel.
What's up, Joel?
Hope you're enjoying yourself with the runs.
Much love to you, Joel.
What up? What up?
I like Joel.
Yeah, me too.
He's an amazing person.
I prefer the Billy variety.
This little box is ridiculous sometimes.
We're in the Antarctic now.
Yeah, bro, this is the final part of the game. with Mr. Christopher.
So the explosive arrows that he has left over from the fight with the worm are generally used on the tentacles that come out of the wall that are now populating the Antarctic base since Alexia has woken up.
Mm-hmm.
We got an anonymous $10, says, shout out to the late night hosts. You are the unsung heroes of the stream. Thanks a bunch. Put this towards your choice. I appreciate you saying for it to go towards my choice, but the real heroes of the late night streams is the late night tech crew. Let's be real.
Yes, I love the tech crew. I really appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah.
To be honest, you guys weren't going to get RE1, but the tech crew fixed the issues. So thank you guys.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Roddy,
Go ahead.
sorry. Roddy donated $30 and says, back to work, but still watching SGDQ in the background. Donating because Pessimism sounds like Nick Offerman. Let's see that Majora's Mask glitch run.
Cheers. This room can get a little nasty sometimes if you get unlucky.
Yeah. So what Pessimism did there, he backed up and turned and quick turned, because if he ran a straight line towards the exit, then a parasite would have burst out of the zombie's chest.
Yeah, but we don't want that.
Yeah, no, the parasites in this game, like I'm pretty sure they poison you instantly, don't they?
I don't think they do. They just you have to rip them off. You smash them on the ground, stuff on
Yeah,
them.
it's a pretty lengthy it's pretty lengthy to escape that animation.
That one is
but
tricky to get.
Yeah.
I want to say that there's those embryos. That's what those called? The parasites.
I just call them parasites.
I want to say they're just like the RE2 parasites that you just gotta kind of shake off with by moving the D-pad.
Yeah, from G Mutant.
Yeah, something like that. But they still attack you. They still hit you.
Yes.
And they can still poison you. I'm pretty sure they're poisonous because they were actually planted in those zombies by the moths.
Oh.
But yeah, the parasites erupting from those zombies is proximity based, and the hunters here. There was a camera earlier. If you run the right line, then you can actually avoid triggering the hunter spawn.
This room is really nasty too. That wasn't too bad.
It really puts your mashing to the test.
Yeah. You could decapitate with the shotgun, but it's really not worth it. Also, you didn't, Pessimism didn't grab the side pack earlier. The side pack is actually not necessary as Chris
Yeah,
either.
It's a quality of life item.
Right. So if you suppose if you needed extra health, then it would be worth it. But in the glitched route, since you only have the ammunition that's in the explosive arrows and the grenade launcher to carry you through the rest of the game, there's really no reason to pick up the rest of the health unless you really, really need it. And if you needed to pick it up, then you wouldn't have to open up the inventory to use it because your inventory would be full and it would just prompt you to go ahead and use it on the spot. So
It is very common to get tagged right there. You can generally expect 2 to 3, although it is completely possible to get no little tags from those things.
right, it's possible to get through it without taking a single hit, but
Extremely
otherwise,
uncommon, or yeah.
But otherwise, the only way to get through them is to shoot them with the dual machine pistols. And just like kill them one at a time. It's quite painstaking.
We
So-
have $10 from none other than Joel117. Hey, this is Joel. Hello to all you on the couch as well.
What's up, Joel?
Hello,
What up?
Joel.
Oh, that was good. That made up for that little sloppy line.
See, I told you guys Joel was a cool dude.
Yes, yes, you did, sir.
Yeah, y'all sleeping on Joel, bro.
I actually got the stop list little line right there earlier when I was practicing. It was not to be during the run, though.
Escaping through here, though, we're gonna have to shake off the zombies again. Hopefully there's not an insta-bite, but as long as you shake them off fast enough. Or,
Oh my god.
actually,
Oh,
yeah, no,
boy.
I completely forgot. Coming back through this area, you can actually take a line
Yeah.
because because the zombies are generally like, there's generally no aggro, so you can actually get away with with like
Without getting grabbed
sticking
at
and moving
all.
through those zombies on the way back.
That line's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
$50 from Door Inspector, donating to one of the best games for inspecting doors. Thanks to everyone in GDQ for hosting this great event. Now, let's open another door.
Thank you so
Yes.
much for thank you so much for inspecting all of these quality doors.
Everyone loves the door simulators.
By the way, how many explosive arrows does it take to kill a hunter?
2, I believe.
Were you planning on killing the hunter near the dragonfly wings, or?
Kill them with grenades.
Okay.
Only takes one with a proper shot. Wow.
All right. Already have the right.
$150 from B-Myth. Always willing to help Doctors Without Borders. Let's help those doctors out and save those animals. Thanks for that hot 150, B-Myth.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Saving the animals.
Here's a giant arachnid we were talking about earlier.
Right.
Okay, good. If you get really unlucky, he can trap you right there. He just continuously knocks you down.
We're on point with all of these
Crazy.
bend cancels, actually.
Oh,
Ooh, that was close.
I think the hitbox on that one was a little less wide.
I think. Do you have iframes when you're climbing objects?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, then that makes a lot of sense. I feel that should have hit.
No, it was actually a lot more. It was actually a lot more direct, like in front, than it was going to going towards the sides. Even though like his right legs were moving,
Okay.
it's just a really quick, direct front side attack.
and that is the end of the sweepers.
Shouldn't encounter any more of those guys ever again. So at this point, we have 8 grenades left over. Those are going towards Alexia 3, or Alexia one in Elixia too.
And we're gonna take control of Claire one more time here.
There's not really too terribly much to do with Claire in this segment. It's a very short 5-minute scenario.
With a very dangerous area. But yeah, it's very short, like
Right.
Carsey said.
So we're coming up on Steve. Steve is notorious for being very fast, dealing a lot of damage, and generally being unavoidable as far as taking said damage.
You must be very quick here, otherwise this thing will crush you.
Yeah, and also you don't disable the trap until you pick up the card. So if you mess up that pickup, then sometimes you'll straight up get crushed. But anyway.
Turn into a Claire sandwich.
Yeah.
Fortunately for this version, like you get retries.
Yeah, the retry is like right as soon as you take control of Claire, but you know, so it doesn't waste too terribly much time, I guess, but still quite a bit. So what's going to happen is Steve is going to commit to the attack, and then you're just going to kind of wedge yourself between the chair and Steve. You're just going to hug.
Oh, so close to no damage.
That was really close to no damage.
Nice fight.
And Alexia, yeah, Alexia is very,
That's really good.
yeah. Alexia is very, very quick to take down. It only takes 3 explosive rounds to eliminate Alexia in this phase. She has a lot of area of effect attacks, but obviously we're not going to be seeing very much because all we had to do was just stand there and shoot. Generally with Resident Evil games, there's always one correct solution for each enemy as far as taking them down quickly. And boy, does it happen very fast. There's a lot of tight quarters here, more zombies. Need to grab the biohazard key so that we can get the last 2 jewels.
Hero of Time with $50. When I had the time to watch, I didn't have the money to donate. Now that I'm making the money to donate, I don't have time to watch. Why must life be so complicated? Supporting how I can regardless. Great people for a great cause. Thanks always, GDQ, and love from Japan. Also, Mr. Blonde DVE donates $5 and says, hi.
Hello.
What's up, Mr. Blonde?
Mr. Blonde.
You're both great, by the way.
Oh, somehow that like, said no.
So speaking of which, Japanese version is faster text scrolling, which is the primary reason that it is run.
Can't believe we forgot to mention that in the beginning.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's usually goes without saying, you know.
Yeah, that's true,
Big speedrun stream, you know, like it's usually explained in almost every game, but generally, if Japanese language is seen, that's why. It's for text scrolling screen, or in some cases, like in Resident Evil Code Veronica, there's. I went through the wrong door. It's okay.
I didn't mean to go through that door.
Yeah, it's.
And also less damage, I believe.
Yeah, it depends on the game. In Code Veronica HD, the damage values are the same in both the Japanese and the US versions.
Oh, okay.
But the US version of Code Veronica HD just has the Japanese damage values. But the original, or like the vanilla US versions of the game on Dreamcast, PS2, and GameCube, I'll have you taking slightly more damage than average. All your guns and ammo still do the same amount of damage against enemies, and all the pickups are still there. So the difficulty change is very, very minor, but it's still there. A lot of times in earlier Japanese games that get localized stateside, they are a little easier in Japan, but significantly more difficult in the US version. A lot of Capcom and Konami games follow this trend because in doing so that basically helped to boost sales numbers above rentals, because video game rental was not a thing that was done in Japan. I'm not sure if there was a legal reason behind it or if they just like never opened any rental stores. I think it was illegal, but they believed that by making the games harder, when people would rent them, it would encourage people to buy them more.
Gotta beat that game.
Yeah, man. They know what terror they were unleashing upon our kids.
$150 from John52. This shout out goes to all the people working behind the scenes, making SGDQ run smoothly. Thank you for all the effort and hard work.
Yes, thank you guys.
True that.
Yeah.
Like, we can't thank you enough, you know?
The explosive arrows are significantly quicker for taking out the tentacles than anything else. Just one shot, just one quick shot, and they're out. Otherwise, your next best option would be grenades, but grenade launcher is actually quite slow. Does better damage overall, too. Oh, you're short on grenades.
How many does he need?
You can kill him in 5.
5?
You kill in 5, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you have enough. But you gotta be really close.
I thought it was 7 for some reason. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
You gotta give Alexia a big old hug. That's how close you gotta be.
You just have to make sure that all of it hits, I guess. Well, yeah, you could use the shotgun as backup in that case. So, what's the name of the game? I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, what is the game?
I have no idea. You know, we've been playing Resident Evil, but I'm not sure what kind of Resident Evil game it is. It's code something.
I don't suppose this is like
It's code my lord.
Code
Yeah,
my lord.
yes, my lord.
Sure.
It's called My Lord.
My lord, you are the game, my lord.
So for this part over here, all we have to do is just tag her once with the shotgun. Just any weapon will do. She only has 1 HP in this phase. And over here, we fire off 5 grenades. But we have to make sure that all the grenades hit.
Oh, that little...
And if not, then we finish her off with the...
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
okay.
Get ready for time.
Right, time is coming up. So now we have the gun that deals the final hit against Alexia.
When you got 10 seconds, you got this.
It's happening. Two. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Time.
Time.
Woo! All right. Let's hang on a sec before we shift. Before we shift out, there's a result screen here. Let's actually see what time this is. Sugar's clapping too. So we got
142.37.
142.47. There we
Nice.
go.
That is good.
Yeah, that's good.
Get hype. Get hype.
Yes, Sugar. He got the time. He did.
Here I'm going. Well, that's Code Veronica. I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you to GDQ for setting this up, giving me the opportunity to run this. Thank you to my homies in the back with the couch doing support. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate all your time. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Thank you so much, Pessimism, for the Resident Evil Code Veronica run. That was absolutely fantastic. That's unfortunately all the time I have in my host block. I will be throwing it off to JT. And this is Tones Balone signing off.
Good morning, good evening, and good night, depending on where you are in the world. My name is JT Norimaki, and I will be your host for the next couple of runs at SGDQ2017. Next up, we have Oe the Hero running Onimusha Warlords, so be ready for that. I believe the incentive for the panda suit has been made for that, and we will be getting set up for that. In the meantime, we'll read a few donations. I have $25 from Philadelphia, longtime viewer, first time donating. I remember the first RE game I played back in 2002, RE0. I had to print on a walkthrough like the Pilgrims used to do and was grounded because I ended up being like 100 pages. Thanks to all the runners and crew who make it happen. Save the Framinals. $10 from Anonymous. Amazing job you are all doing. Usually I always try to help the animals in need, but since these animals are just ones and zeros and we want to go fast, put this towards killing the animals. Love from Denmark. I also have $50 from Resident Steeble, Mega Man. I have $30 from Anonymous. Good day from Australia. First time donator. Glad to see this is going somewhere good. Keep it up and save them animals. As a reminder, we do have a number of incentive bid wars coming up after these runs here. We have Castlevania 3 Choose the File Name. Right now, Juez is leading with $650, with Final Pan pretty close with $621. And then we have Star Tropics Choose the File Name. Bananas at $697.48, and Harry trailing at $320. All right, really quick, we're just going to take a really quick ad break, so we'll be back in about 60 seconds. Right, and we're back. I have $10 from Subbo Mudkips. Woke up just at the tail end of my 3 favorite games being run. Unfortunately, I have work, but it will still be awesome to see Resident Evil being run at GDQ again. Thanks to all the staff who put these events together that dominate 2 weeks for every year for me. Oh, and put this money towards the secret cow level. As an update for anyone wondering, the incentive for Save versus Kill the Animals is a very close race. Right now we have Save the Animals ahead by $143 at $31,331. Kill the Animals is at $31,187. So plenty of time to still get those donations in if you would like to either save the animals or kill them. And as a reminder, fangamer.com is one of our sponsors this year. You can visit their site at www.fangamer.com. They offer official merch for Undertale, Hollow Knight, Hyper Light Drifter, and many more. 2 Earthbound books that will absolutely not help your speedrun time, clothes, figurines, pins, plushes, and books, and also profit from sales of GDQ merch goes to Doctors Without Borders. As a reminder, again, they are sponsoring this event for us this year and offer many great things, so definitely take some time to check them out. Other upcoming incentives for future games coming down the schedule. We have a bonus potential game for Mega Man X Any % Buster only. That incentive currently is at $10,587. So if you would like to see that particular run done, plenty of time to still get those donations in. But please definitely do donate towards that to see that one run. We also have naming incentives for Divinity Original Sin coming down the line. Right now, 2B is currently leading that with $1,025. Might and Magic 6 character names. We have Solar Tabart Fast at $280 currently leading that particular one. And in Might and Magic 6 Choose the Ending, Save the World is currently ahead with $840 versus Destroy the World at $390. We have $50 from Kyle the Coder. The guy who ran Resident Evil, codenamed Veronica X, should definitely change his handle to Expressionism. Or Expressism. Dude was going so fast. Jacob Gurek, 154, donates $30. Gotta get a donation during the most gloriously commented run. Bowie the hero with those smooth bass tones. Also, as a reminder, throughout the marathon, we do have a number of prizes currently available, which will be based on donation totals received throughout the entire marathon. First up, we have the GDQ Custom Corsair PC with a total cumulative amount donated by the user at $150. Nintendo Switch with Breath of the Wild and ARMS with a cumulative donation total of $50. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 card at $30. Nintendo Switch with Breath of the Wild and ARMS also again on there for another $50. An Umbrella Corp Foam Halloween Pumpkin for $10. So remember, if you are looking to get any of those prizes, please do indeed donate. We have $50 from Toby Camp. John, hello, Bowie. Good luck on your automotion run. Try to catch as much as possible from one of my favorite streamers while working. Put my money towards MMX Buster only. Also have $50 from Mad Scientist Mike. Cheers to everyone participating and organizing this awesome event. Keep up the amazing work. We certainly definitely will. Wahuka the Great donates $5. Luckily, I planned my vacation time in time for SGDQ this year so I could watch the most or almost the whole thing. And now I'm looking forward to seeing one of my favorite games, Onimusha Warlords. All right, thank you very much for waiting. We will now go ahead and turn it over to Bowie the Hero, who will be running Onimusha Warlords for us.